KC Cup is coming, or it's happening right now. You need to be playing the best of the best decks. Okay, Dkayed, I don't think I'm going to get first place. I'm just going to meme it. Why? Do your best, because even if you may not get first place, or you know you're 100% not getting first place, you'll never ever know if you're good enough to go to Worlds unless you play the best deck against the best players and do your best. Propel your performance in this KC Cup into the next one. Propel it into the World Champ qualifier. And if you need my help, I'm here to help you, to give you the best deck, the best plays, so that you can play in the World Champ qualifier after practicing in the KC Cup itself, to do well and go to Worlds. So I'm telling you to play Elementsaber or my other top deck. This is a top deck recommendation. You'll see my two top decks, Dark Magician and Elementsaber. Let's do this.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Best of the best deck to play in the KC Cup. Elementsabers and Dark Magician. You want to play it as optimal as possible. You want to take these KC Cups to practice. Even though first place wins and second place wins nothing, you want to do well in these, because in the World Champ qualifier, it's essentially top 16 in the world. So if you could get top 10 global in this KC Cup, or at least top 100 global, you could slowly build your way into being a top 16 in the world duel list to actually go to Worlds for real. And you're going to need practice. You're not going to be able to go to the World Champ qualifier on the first try and do it. You need to do well in previous KC Cups, so why not start now? So first of all, why am I playing 20 cards? Well, I believe 20 cards is optimal unless you're playing against Shiranui. If you look at the website, the most popular way to play the deck is 25 cards. Why? It's because of Shiranui. It's because of Grass Set Screener. People might not be playing Shiranui in the World's KC Cup qualifier tournament. Why? Because people are afraid of Kaiku. And if you're going to let the Dark Magician decks do all the work for you with Kaiku, and people are not playing Shiranui, then you could drop down to 20 cards. Now, if you want to play 25 cards and you're missing cards from my deck, it's okay. You could build up into something like this. You could play Floodgate, more Fiendish Chains. You could play Enemy Controller. You could play Canadia. So even if you're missing a third Molehiu, it is fine. You can just keep on adding cards until you're 25 cards. This is the base monsters. Just play more and more back row, and you'll be fine. So let's talk about my version, though. Why is this deck so good? It's all about Invoker on Summon. You'll be able to search for your Invocation. Invocation, you're going to want to focus on summoning Cocytus if you want to be protective. Even a Dark Magician player is going to have a very difficult time dealing with Cocytus. They can't target it, they can't destroy it by card effects. They're going to need Eye of Timaeus, which they can't search, they have to draw it. And then if you have an out to the Eye of Timaeus somehow, then they're even in more trouble. So it's not that easy to deal with this. You do want to rush this out if you can. Now, what is the other good card? The best fusion that makes this deck super top tier is Purgatrio. You use this with a fire monster plus the Invoker to attack every monster your opponent controls, inflicts piercing damage, becomes plus 200 per card your opponent controls, an additional 200 for each different attribute in the grave with the field spell. Now, the field spell Palace of the Elemental Lords is the Elementsaber part of this deck. This will ensure that you could search for any of your Elementsabers, your Molehiu, your Lapula, your Malo, your Nalu. This is your water to make your Cocytus in the first turn. This is your fire to make your Purgatrio around a Sealed Tombs. But even though these are light and dark, which do not connect with another Elementsaber, and we have an earth but no earth monsters, all of the Elementsabers in the grave could change their attribute into any attribute. And when you do that, you'll get that temporary boost with the palace per different attribute, as long as there's many different attributes in the grave. So that's very good for boosting up your fusions. Molehiu is incredibly powerful, as it can flip any monster in the field face down during either player's turn. And with the field spell, you could use your field spell instead of discarding from your hand as a resource to activate all of these Elementsabers. So Molehiu used the deck to send an Elementsaber to flip a monster on the field face down. Lapula, very important. You want to summon Lapula to negate back row. Usually they see a Shien coming, right? Shien, big boss monster, 6 Sam to negate spell and traps. You could instantly drop a Lapula, and they can't respond to it with a spell or trap without you having the ability to negate it. If you have an Elementsaber in the hand to discard to negate, or have the field spell to discard and negate, this is very powerful if you want to make that big push alongside your Cosmic Cyclones. Your Cosmic Cyclone's going to take out back row and also trigger your skill Sorcerer Conduit, which is going to allow you to search for your Invoker. You lose 1,000 with the Cosmic Cyclone, you take out a back row, you search for Invoker. That's how you're going to win the game. Now, I like playing with Elemental Training. You contribute any monster you control, even a Lava Golem that they give to you, to summon a different attribute from your deck that's an Elementsaber. And that's just very powerful. It's really good to get an Elementsaber in the grave. If you open up just Invoker and no Elementsabers, you could use your Elemental Training to tribute it, play an Elementsaber from the deck, and now you could use that with your Invocation. Now, don't worry about the other effect of Nalu and Malo, not relevant. Just negate with Lapula, flip down with Molehu, summon Search Invocation, make the Purgatrio pierce through everything, and then just play a bunch of back row, up to 25 cards if you're playing against Shiranui. That's basically the deck. Safe, pierce, fools! All right. It's like we're always having the opportunity to go for a turn 1 Cocytus. And I do think it is worth it to go for the turn 1 Cocytus. I like it. It sets up pressure. They panic. We even have a Fiendish Chain. It's consistent. We do skip our next battle phase. But why you gotta be cheesy, huh? Why so cheesy? You don't need your next battle phase when you could clap them on the next. Let's go. Grab that Invocation. Get invoking. We invoking. This is like super consistent. I can't believe it. We're always opening this up. It's got to be because we're playing 20 cards. Now, if you're playing against Shiranui, playing more than 20 cards is definitely beneficial. Definitely. But I'm hoping the Dark Magician players discourage the Shiranuis from even showing up. And that's a valid mindset. If the Shiranuis don't want to play because there's Kaikus everywhere and Sealed Tombs, then Elementsabers comes in to clap. We're coming in to clap. Necro Valley. What the? So Malo from the hand is going to be important for summoning our Purgatrio. Cosmic Cyclone is also good. And will Cosmic Cyclone the field spell if he finds a way to destroy it? All right, battle phase skipped. Navigate. What? Okay, you can't use navigation to negate under Necro Valley unless you summon the Chief. No Chief. Okay. All right. Get rotting. Show me that rod. Show it to me. I'm going to hold on to the Fiendish. Because he has no out to the Cocytus right now. I don't think he has a way to trigger that circle. Circle grab circle. Not that good. Not that good. Lapula negate his other back row card. And then we Cosmic the Necro Valley. Then we win. Good deal. Great deal. Grab it, and then grab Lapula to negate the other card. He has navigation to negate the invocation, though. Okay? So, instead, we'll keep the Necro Valley face up. We'll Cosmic Cyclone that. All right, so we gotta do this. Another navigate. Okay. We have to use the Invoker on the field. We can't use this Invoker. If we wanted to, we could summon Lapula and then, just send Invoker to the grave, but this is better. You want it banished off the field so you could add it back for the Baboost, and then you win. And you win. Necro Valley clapped him. Beautiful. Beautiful. Necro Valley, what about it? What about it? You see Necro Valley? I don't see Necro Valley. Where do you see a Necro Valley? Because I don't see it. All right, clap them. Attack. Attack! Attack! Lethal! Yes! So if there wasn't Necroval, you might want to think about a Lapula negate, then go into the Purgatrio. Lapula is really important. Very good. Welcome, Italy. Thank you for being here. Is that good? Perfect. Let's do this. All right. Turn 1, Cocytus. Oh my. What I think about the 30 card version, Red Eyes? It's not good, but it might be fun for trying to reach King of Games. We're here for KC Cup, boy. KC Cup. You want to play a 30 card Red Eyes Invoked? What do I truly think about it? I think you won't even break top 1,000 if you play that. But you could probably hit King of Games, which, you know what? I won't discourage you from having fun, but I'm going to tell you how it is. It's not good. He has no way to... He has nothing. He has no Invoker. So, what? What's good, my friend? What's good? We literally just win? Okay, let's just win. How do we know we win? Because there's no delays. If you didn't know that, you're a fool. Don't be a fool. Invocate. He's got nothing in the grave. Clap him. Clap him. Just clap him. Use the fields. Use the hand. Summon. Add back. Please don't surrender, my friend. I just want to show people this, okay? It's impossible to show this because everyone surrenders. Add the Invoker. Discard the Invoker. You do not want to fuse with it in your hand. Never, unless you really have to, okay? Invocate. Use the grave. Like I said, what'd I just say? What'd I just say? Then you win. It's that easy.